For those of you who don't even know this segment exists anymore, if you've even been subscribed to me for that long, but collectible goodness, wow, this is a segment I haven't done in quite a while, but welcome. Funko Pops in particular is what I've showcased quite a bit on this segment when I did it often, and needless to say, it still hurts the wallet a lot. Very much at a slower pace though. I don't buy collectibles as often because I truly end up going with media over collectibles. It's just more expensive that way. Or if I do buy anything collectible anymore, it's more of the Funko minis. I definitely love those. There's some great detail in them. But overall, I think collectibles are great, and it sucks that they cost so much, but hey, that is a very first world problem that I'm even lucky to say I have. So hope you enjoy my entire collectible goodness haul. So let's get right down to it. And we'll start off a little small, but good things come in small packages. As you can see here, the Disney afternoon is making a huge comeback with Funko this year. There's action figures, and these particular Funko minis have been released. I only got one though, because again, I'm on a budget and the media took up most of my money. But this is part of the Black Friday sale, I believe. Yes. My local comic shops and collectible shops, Dragon's Lair. It's an awesome place if you're in Austin or in the San Antonio, Texas area. They're a great place to check out for all things comics, collectibles, and just great customer service too. So definitely check them out if you're in the area. And they had a buy two get one free sale on their Funko Pops. And on Sunday, as of filming this right now, they had another special, 15% off all toys. And this apparently counted as a toy, not Funko Pops, which is kind of weird. Either way, the buy two get one free was awesome nonetheless. So I got 15% off of this little figure here, which I'll show in just a second. And of course, I picked up 3 Pops, as well as they had a 50% off table just of clearance. Start off with the mini. I already know what it is. I've opened it, and I'm very happy with it. I'm not a fan of these ratios. If you'd like to pause it, those ratios, very much like the Rick and Morty and Justice League minis that have come out recently, these ratios are shit. I am not a fan of that, and it's very tough to complete sets. I get it. It's fun to figure out what you can get, but it's not so much fun when you have to pay $40 for a damn minifigure. It's insane. I've gotten lucky a few times here or there, and I'm happy to say that I have, but damn it, these are figures I want. I want every single one of these, and this is going to hurt the wallet even more. It's so awesome. Alan Young, man, the guy was a legend as the voice actor of Scrooge McDuck for many, many years, and this is definitely one of my favorite characters of the Disney afternoon, a treasure hunting, Indiana Jones-esque show that captured the spirit of adventure really well, and Scrooge McDuck being the head of it all, I love the character. He's like that uncle that we all had, an uncle that was a duck, and it just gets really weird from there. But anyways, I love this figure. I just think the color is so greatly done on these figures nowadays. Funko has stepped up their game, not just in the Pop game, but in terms of minis. The designs are great, and a lot of them are really well detailed. So as my first ever Disney afternoon mini, I am very happy for the start of that. And going on with the Black Friday Dragon's Lair stuff, because that's where most of this was from. The buy two get one free. Let me get I should have gotten these out before I started filming. That would have been great, right? Finally got myself organized. First up, which is the Pop I got for free, and they were all the same price, but it doesn't matter either way. But on my receipt it says I got this one free, and that is White Canary from the Legends of Tomorrow. They didn't even make the main character of the first season, which is stupid, but this is the last one I needed to complete my set, although I didn't care for Hawkman. Sorry if any Hawkman fans out there. Yeah, this completes my set. Very happy to do that. It's not often that I complete sets anymore, but for these characters, I enjoyed them. They were great on their respective shows where they started, and I like how they grew into their own in this series. I've only seen the first 2 seasons. I haven't caught up with season 3, but overall, I like the designs of the Pops. They were pretty good, and I'm happy to have completed that collection of this so far. I don't know if they're going to make any more, but these two, I'm looking at them right now. Holy shit. I'm looking at these sculpts, and I'm just like, wow. They really, you can tell they put amazing effort in these. Batman the Animated Series is something I've mentioned time and time again. As you can see, I'm clearly a fan of Batman, and wow, I'm happy to keep adding to this collection. I'm mainly collecting Batman stuff in terms of pops. Clayface. That's a big old guy right there. You can't even see half of him. He's pretty large. Too bad they couldn't have made this like a 6-inch pop. That would have been better if you ask me. But for what they got, the detail of him for such a simple figure, down to just the moldy, mud-like look to him, I mean, they captured it. They really did, and it's a great figure. And last but definitely not least, Scarecrow. Arguably my favorite design of him. Scarecrow's a great villain, and I think pretty underappreciated, at least within the animated series, but amazing pop as well. Sculpt is great. My first ever of these figures, actually. I don't think, yeah, these particular figures are so expensive, if you ask me. And that's just me. Again, I would rather buy a couple movies than one action figure. That's just, again, that's just me. But for $24.95, the original price, but then it was slashed to 50% off. So $12 and change before tax. I've been wanting this figure for a little while, along with some other ones, but they sold. So I was kind of bummed out about that. I would have bought all of them. There was like 2 other ones that I wanted. At least I got one, and that is Felicity Smoke. Emily Bed Records, man. Beautiful, smart, funny in the show. I don't know how she is in real life, but as the character of Felicity, while there was a couple seasons where she got a little over the top and kind of meh, she's a great character, and she definitely brought a lot of heart to the series of Arrow, and it's a pretty good sculpt on the figure as well. Not too much to her, no accessories really, aside from a couple hand poses here, but the sculpt is really great. Some of these figures I've seen where they don't look the best in terms of their sculpt, especially the likeness of the actors. For $12 and some change, I couldn't beat that, and I'm very happy to have picked her up. Now moving forward to a Target haul. I got one media title from Target this Black Friday, but at least this, while it wasn't technically a Black Friday sale, it was just pops I had to pick up, and for good prices at $8.99 a piece versus somewhere, especially since they're common pops, it sucks when you have to pay $12 like at Hot Topic, which I think is bullshit for a common Funko Pop. So I'm lucky that I got these in good shape, because I remember one time I went and they were all beat up, and then this shipment was a lot better. Justice League. I haven't talked about that on my channel at all, but yeah, there we go. There's a hint to it there. I love the red. It pops, you know, it really does. I love the design to it. It's great. And this version of Barry Allen by Ezra Miller, good stuff. I have enjoyed Justice League quite a bit. I think it's going to be one of the most overshadowed movies of the year, because everyone hated Batman v Superman, and rightly so. It had its major flaws. But I think this movie is on par with a lot of the other fun action movies of Marvel, and I think people are just extra harsh because insert reason here. And then some people could say I'm a DC apologist. I clearly am a fan, but I'm also a fan of Marvel. So can we all just get along, people? I know I went on a tangent there, but that's just my thoughts. Next up is Wonder Woman. The best figure so far of her in terms of Gal Gadot's Wonder Woman. I know they've made a ton of them already from the Wonder Woman movie earlier this year. They made variants, but to me, they got it right. Perfect. Batman. I had to get this guy. This guy looks amazing. The armor, everything, it just looks so great. And I need the Bruce Wayne pop, damn it. I really did want that Bruce Wayne pop from Toys R Us. I think it was from that con exclusive that came out. Regardless though, as a common pop, just looking at the detail is great. I mean, they captured the essence of the characters perfectly with these. I loved the movie. I love these pops. Good stuff. Good stuff overall. I'm gonna keep going with the DC stuff, ladies and gentlemen. More. This is awesome. Like, it's got a pretty good likeness of Gal Gadot. The paint job in general is pretty solid. They got the tones right of the costume. The face again looks pretty much like her. There's a few details where I'm like, the paint job looks a little meh, but overall they got likeness down a lot better. There was some smaller figures that I've seen of her recently that were pretty mediocre, as well as the Batman and Flash figures. I wanted to get some of those because, as you can see, Batman, Flash, Wonder Woman, those are my 3 favorites. I don't know. It's always tough for me to buy larger figures as well because I have such minimal amount of space. That's why I love, mini figures, because I got more room for those. But yeah, that is it, ladies and gentlemen. That is my November/Black Friday haul. I'm very blessed to even have the opportunity to buy this stuff for myself and have this problem of too many collectibles. I can't figure out what to do. Overall, I hope you enjoyed this segment. I'm glad to have done it again. It's been a while, but if you like to see more of the segment versus me just posting on Instagram whatever I get, if you want to see more of the segment, let me know in the comments below, or like this video as well. That'll let me know if y'all care to see more or not. So thank you so much for watching this segment or the media segment, whatever you watch of my videos. Thank you so much, and if you like to subscribe, feel free to do so as well. Hope y'all have a great one, and I'll see you in the next video.